To one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Bengals of Austin. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from the Texas Capitol. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready, break! Dragon 60!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
11, 12, 12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun.
Second down and 3.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way
Joe, man.
to 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He's going to keep this again. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill.
You do. What do you do? Get on that logo and sit down. It's good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about the attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. All the option left, it's Burrow. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
Let's go.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for him. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the give to Brown on the option. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Good tackle.
Be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing
That
middle,
guy, no
but
aggressive.
incomplete. The Bengals at 2-6 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them.
What?
Effort right sideline. He's got it. Now Burrow changing the look.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
I'm just hesitating. I'm trying to lower this.
A sack back at the 32. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. An option handoff here to Mixon. And all the way to the 2.
Oh, they said I stepped out.
Crossing over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Get the fuck out of bro. That's a touch pass. That nigga made a play.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT.
I said nigga finna send them out. Be careful.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
back to throw now in his own end zone. A short throw caught by Andrews. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Yes, sir. Make him survey the field. What do you want to do?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack.
79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
18, 5 here.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a third down throw, and misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Buffalo 18. Check pass. Check pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is in for the Ravens touchdown.
That nigga 97 speed. I don't see how he
A
got
big
long.
play there. 62 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he...
That's good.
At the 11.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in.
I had to set it up.
Set it up. The Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now an option play on 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. They'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Oh my God, it's 6. My bad, boys.
Maybe a yard to the 29. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Let's go.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, loose.
Yeah, that's it.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option left, it's Burrow. And the ball is knocked out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
11 MT paint. Thomas. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
11 MT paint.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. He pitches it out. Fights through him, pushing his way through. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues
I
here.
feel it. And it may not be. It may not be. So don't count on that it is going to change this, you know.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to... And a loose football! Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Burrow will throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds A gain there of 21 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On one, ready? 11, MT, take. 11. Stop.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Here we go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Another carry for the runner and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch.
By Journey Job around there? Oh, no. Right by Granbury and Houghton. I mean, Granbury and Alta Mesa. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll see you in a bit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All
right.
tied with 2 minutes remaining. On
Locked
EA
in for these
Sports.
last 2 minutes,
So
man.
the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
I really thought that third down drive was the fourth quarter. I ain't lying. You scored. I said, oh, it ain't overtime. Let's go.
They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Y'all show me something.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Do it. Okay. Y'all show me something.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Gotta go.
This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else.
Okay, heavy zone.
11 MT.
3rd and goal from the 6. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will take it on in.
Let's go.
Joe Mixon.
I threw you out there. I had to get it quick. Shit.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside
Let's
kick
go
as
in.
well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
That's a fumble!
I just wonder if that number is much more of a
Oh!
type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%
That's
of
a
the time you
fumble.
win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's back to throw.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TV. And the a big boy. Dare I say he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra
I
drum
was
stick?
just going to move his ass to linebacker. That nigga got 89 speed
Put some
defensive end.
gravy on there. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
He
One
too
of the
fast.
reasons they're down is that inability.
Ah, that's Mike Hilton. God damn it. He didn't caught that. Good
And he
stuff.
takes this one into the end zone, and all of
I
a
tried to talk him out of it.
here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Track 60.
Nope.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals.
Yeah, boy.
And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to go deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here we go with Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. And they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown.
They had to turn up.
Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Partner, I would say the traditionalists
We
not
take the
overly
split for the
excited
season.
about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up.
Oh, let me get that motherfucker. I thought I had another one,
as he fails to
goddamn.
keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Go, Riggs, go.
On play action, they'll throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside the 20-yard line.
My boy down there bounced to the 50.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and
I think
this
that
one
was
they've been in
enough to
control.
take me out the zone,
They've
though.
earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And
Beat the
frankly,
hell out
the
that
score
left
could have been a
tackle.
lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Michael Davis. And
Good
the
game, good
Ravens
game.
come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.